Let's make a spooky cute tote for Valentine's Day. In this project, I'm going to be using some new to me vinyl products along with some printable, cuttable, creatable files and my brand new heat press. So as you can see, I've got a variety of vinyl colors here. These came in a pack that had I think it was 36 pieces of vinyl in it. I will include all those links in the video description. I really like using square vinyl sheets instead of the roll because it stays nice and flat, so it's easier to cut. And it gave me a lot of different colors without being stuck with a whole roll of one color. So for this project, since it was Frankenstein, I did kind of limit my color selection to whites and greens and black. And after cutting all of the files, I weeded them, and this vinyl was pretty easy to weed. And as you can see, I've got all the pieces ready there to put on my tote bag. Now, when you are doing separate pieces like this in a heat transfer project, you're going to want to start with the back layer first and then work your way up. So I've got this tote that I found at Michael's craft stores, and I'm going to put a piece of cardboard in there just to give me a nice firm backing. And on the instructions for this bag, it said to preheat it, so that's what I'm going to do. You might notice I've got a new heat press I'm using in this video. It's a little bit bigger than the heat press I had before. It's still like a mini handheld one, which I like because that makes it adaptable for different kinds of projects. And I opted for this one. I found it on Amazon because it has two different plates. There's this flat one, and then it has a round one for making hats. So again, I will have links to everything in the video description. And after I heated up my tote bag, I'm starting with the back layer, which is this big cute heart. This is a free file that I found. Again, link in the video description. And with this heat press and this vinyl, I found that 10 to 15 seconds was enough to get it on there. So then after I take off my top layer, I move on to the next step. I'm not ironing the black and the green together, but I had to put the hair on so that I knew exactly where to place the face. So the green is going to be the bottom layer. I will press those to hold them in place and then keep working my way up. One note about this design, I didn't realize that the heat transfer vinyl shrinks a little bit when you heat it. So when I make this again, like see on Frankenstein's face there, I won't cut out the eyes and the mouth. I would leave it all green, like the Bride of Frankenstein's face, so that there aren't any red gaps showing in between. Like, it works out for this project because it's Valentine's, but with other projects, I wouldn't want that extra backing showing through the face. And like, as you can see, when I place it, everything matched up perfectly. But when I ironed it, it's when I found that that black shrank a little bit. So as I mentioned, going forward, I would probably not cut out all those little pieces and just layer it like the bride's face is there. And then, of course, I added a cute little black heart because they love each other, and it's Valentine's Day. So again, press each one. Like I mentioned, it took about 10 to 15 seconds per piece. I'm trying not to over press it since I'll be adding more layers on top. I just need it hot enough so I can get that plastic sheet off the top and then move on to the next layer, which in this case, it is that cute white curl in the Bride of Frankenstein's hair. And then the uppermost layer is going to be the adorable little details, which are the scars and kind of the furrowed brow lines on these super cute little monsters. It's one thing I really like about printable, cuttable, creatables files is that they have a lot of these cute little details that help bring these characters to life. So here come the scars and the last little bits that I'm going to press on. And then finally, to finish it up, There's Frankenstein's cute little bolts, which come in 2 pieces. So you'll see on the design file, if you check it out, that gray actually has 2 different colors, but I kept them both this pretty metallic silver color. And when I was done with everything, I put the silicone mat back down and gave it one last press. This silicone mat actually came with that vinyl variety pack, and it worked out great because it helped me press everything nice and smooth. And there is my cute bag just in time for Valentine's Day gift giving. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.